What's up, Twitch? What's up, YouTube? This is FJ2, and it's Thursday again. Just a little past 11 p.m. Eastern, and this is BrackCast number 75. And we just got news today. As you can see from the title, rest in peace, Queen Elizabeth II. And it was a lot of headlines about it today. And I knew who she was, and you know, I guess under Canada too, she's still our queen, or was our queen. I just don't really understand. I didn't know the magnitude of how much impact this will have on us, so I figured it would be a good and fresh topic to have for today's cast. So I have some articles here I was looking up. I figured we could kind of like look at them together. But yeah, initial thoughts, guys. If once you found out, thoughts, guys.
I was like, because we were at work in the middle of a meeting, and then one of the nurses, like, the queen just died, and I was like, oh shit, you know, and I don't know why I said oh shit, because it's not like she had some great reverence in my life,
Right.
um, but it's just that was like a really monumental thing, like the whole world basically was like oh shit, you know, just collectively, and yeah, it was interesting because I remember when Diana died,
Right. That was a huge
there
one.
was there was like something similar, but it was like way more, I think, felt by everyone because it was unexpected. One, and then two, she was like way more beloved than the queen was.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the energy from just the general public was more of like, they had more condolences from the public with Diana as opposed to the queen, but still, kind of a same global level of everyone's like, oh shit, nigga.
Okay. I'm glad you brought that up. Tom, before I go on, Tom, your thoughts initially once you heard the news?
Yeah, I mean, she's the only queen I've ever known. So,
Right. In our lifetime, right?
I mean, like I said, we're still part of the Commonwealth, so we all. I mean, I think her base is still on our money, right? And all that stuff
Right.
before. So,
She's on our loony.
um, I mean, as you just put it, right? It's a shock to hear her pass away because, like, it's just like when the first pope died, right? Not to be the pope, but everyone knew who the pope was because he's been the pope. So it's kind of like that
You mean
magnitude.
John
But
Paul II, the one that everyone like
yeah,
was like fan of? Yeah.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
So I mean, he meant a lot to a lot of people, and whether he be controversial or not, like everybody knew who he was, or everyone knew who she was.
Yeah.
So I don't remember the last time she was in Canada.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
I don't
It
think
must have
it.
been a while, but they still do have residents here, right?
Right. Now
So
here's a silly question, but I mean, what percentage of your mind or your for either of you guys question? Oh, wasn't she already dead? Did any of you guys think that at all?
no,
Okay, so you knew for sure that she was still around.
yeah,
Okay, okay. All right. So was her mom the first? I forget. Was Queen Elizabeth the first? Her mom,
no. That Queen Elizabeth the First was her great
like the
grandmother.
original, like OG,
Yeah,
like Virgin
that
Queen.
was the father. That was, I believe, the that was her grandmother.
Okay,
That was that was her dad's mom, I think.
okay. So yeah, when Deji, you mentioned it when you did the
Or her great grandmother.
comparison with Princess Diana, the impact that Princess Diana in terms of had like on uh oh, what is this? I'm getting a call. Hold on, I gotta hang this up. Sorry. So the impact that it had on more of like the social media or like the public was much more like of a what's the word that I'm looking for, like sorrow, like a loss, like a emotional impact
For Diana, right?
for Diana. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she was
I
a
would agree.
humanitarian.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, remember we saw her like feeding the children and picking up landmines and shit like that. Like we
Okay.
probably because she was young. I mean, maybe the queen would have done it 50 years ago. I don't
Well,
know.
there that was one. There was controversy with that too, with paparazzi chasing her. Well, it was the manner of the death, right? It was unexpected, and it's like she's too young, And
Yeah.
similarly, I wanted to put that into perspective of like how we reacted. Did you guys know Bill Russell died just last month? Do you
Yeah.
know who? Yeah, Bill Russell, right? All-time like greatest scorer, or like not. No, that's Jabbar. But like
No, winning
most yeah,
championships.
most championships, right? His accolades crazy. Bill Russell,
11.
a bunch of awards named after him, and the reaction to his death versus Kobe's. But Kobe's was again unexpected. He's younger. It shouldn't have happened. There's like controversy again with the helicopter, and so in a way, it's almost like it's the outcry is more so because of the unexpected. Like it's because we didn't see it coming. But when you have so much time seeing Bill Russell and every year show up to give up the MVP award, like he's like just getting
Isn't it
older and
called the Bill
older.
Russell Award?
Yeah, it's named after him. The Bill
Yeah.
Russell Finals MVP award, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's league MVP. I think league MVP is called something else.
MVP, yeah.
Yeah,
Of the MVP of the
of the finals.
playoffs, yeah.
Yeah, he's the name for that one. So, okay, so yes, and I guess immediately everyone just kind of like, oh, so I guess that makes Prince Charles the king, right?
Yep.
King Charles is now apparently Queen Elizabeth. This was her platinum jubilee year, which means 70 years of reign, which is almost half the age of Canada. Definitely my whole time here. And yeah, I besides, you know, the decoration of like royal family over Canada, or what is it called? What's that figurehead called at the top of Canada above Prime Minister, that like represents the crown? There's a name for that.
I don't know. Chancellor? I don't know.
Hold
Something.
on. There's
I just know we're a
Canadian
Commonwealth.
Royal- Huh? Representative title. Governor General. The Governor General. So that's like, yeah, the highest tier that represents the fact that we are still tied to the Queen.
Okay.
Anyway, so Queen Elizabeth has died. What happens now? I found this on CBC News. I figure we could like go over that this is more of like an educational pod. It's educating me because I don't know. So protocols and procedures will be followed, but much is left to Prime Minister's discretion. The death of Queen Elizabeth has triggered Operation London Bridge, the step-by-step plan for how the British government deals with her passing. Operation Unicorn, the plan created in case the monarch died while in Scotland. I did not know any of this, but the Canadian government is also following a detailed set of protocols and procedures. Ottawa kept its plan for the death of the Queen under wraps. Well, I guess they kind of saw it coming. However, much is left to the discretion of the Prime Minister. Yeah. How is the death officially announced in Canada? Governor General announces the Queen's death. We don't need to read it. She cared about Canada and all the unique stories that make up our beautiful country. After the death of the Queen, the Governor General and Lieutenant Governors made statements of condolence Thursday. Prime Minister, other members of federal, provincial, and territorial governments then followed with their own statements. House of Commons currently adjourned. Alright, with the death of the Queen, what's the status of the monarchy in Canada? The death of the Queen Elizabeth means that Prince Charles automatically becomes King of Canada. That is officially announced through an accession proclamation issued by the Governor General on the advice of the Federal Privy Council office, according to the Crown.
Do we still use that term?
The King?
I didn't know that.
What?
Yeah, the King
Yo,
of
who
Canada.
are you? Yo, I'm the king of Canada.
Yo, he's
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Well, technically,
I guess so, right?
it's yeah,
Because he's the king of the monarchy of the Commonwealth.
yeah, of all, yeah.
Commonwealths, British Commonwealth, and we are a British Commonwealth.
Talking big shit.
So
Yeah.
people are saying, I posted it on my story today. Like, what does this mean? What does this impact on us? And a lot of people are like, nothing. They're like, they make appearances, but at the end of the day, none of the actual decisions are made by them. It's all by the government, right? They're kind of just like a figurehead. But then, I feel like I had this conversation with one of you guys. There's the tremendous amount of wealth, right, in the royal family.
Yep.
And a lot of it, we don't even know how much money they have. Like,
Yep.
so wouldn't that mean they have a lot of influence in terms of like investment opportunity or like sponsorship type of thing, or like
Probably.
Sure.
so I don't know again, I don't know how much the royal family has been like backing programs or like I
It's
guess
possible, yeah. They just do it under the radar, for all we know. Like,
yeah.
don't people do that?
Do they
They don't want to
are they
be.
part of any bailout, let's say if there's like a crazy deficit or
Yeah,
some you know, why wouldn't they? If Britain or any of England or any
yeah,
of the Great Britain is anyway. This is all
yep.
speculation, but I'm assuming though she was older,
Oh,
obviously. Like she was 90 something, right?
96?
And Charles is 72.
Yeah,
So I mean, if he makes it to 90, that's still a pretty good reign. But like, where
yeah.
you as you projected about 10 years, do you think he's gonna have some sort of? He'll make more of a statement in his reign. Definitely
I
not
think we're
like the
going to be
last pope.
focusing on William. I think right now they're going to, like, as Charles is already in the 70s, I think they're already preparing, like, William's going to be, like, more of the story.
William is with Kate, right?
Yeah,
The
like, he'll
oldest.
have yeah, Baldwin. What, yes, I said Baldwin. Oops. Hey, what's her name?
Kate
Oh, I was thinking of.
Kate Middleton.
Middle.
Yeah.
Is it Middleton?
Oh, so Charles is the dad. Okay, he's
Charles
the one with the
is
fat
Prince
fingers.
William's dad with the what?
Yeah.
With the fat
The one
fingers.
that married Princess Diana.
Is Charles?
Okay.
Yeah, Princess. Yeah, Charles' first wife was Princess Diana. I didn't know there was other
He's like
wives.
the Duke of something. Duke of, I can't
Oh wow,
remember.
that's our king, eh? That's crazy.
Yeah, there's a photo of him there. So how
And
does
then
the Queen's
you
death?
got two sons,
Yeah.
Harry and William.
Yeah, but Harry kind of
Yeah.
denounced. Didn't Harry denounce?
Yeah.
Is like,
Yeah, and he was a party boy. You know what? Like, I think he'll come. I mean, that whole thing is a
can
whole
you?
different story.
Can you
Hmm.
even come back
Why not?
with Meghan Markle at your side?
He's the king now.
Well, no, his brother's the king.
Well, I mean, no, but his dad's the king now.
His dad is
So-
the king now. Okay, this is
Yeah.
basically making me think of spoiler alert of House of the Dragon, where it's like,
Oh,
have you been watching that at all?
you know what? I fell
Sounds
asleep
sick.
watching the first episode, not
It's
because it was
good,
boring.
it's
I was just
good.
tired, and I just haven't got back to it.
Yeah. Okay, but I mean, I do like it, but okay, I won't spoil. But anyway, there's like, the brother is like this estranged brother. I'll say the only correlation that there's this
Yeah.
estranged brother who kind of like he's kind of against the crown but wants the crown or whatever, and it kind of reminds me if this comes down to William, Harry, I don't know. Well, Harry's the younger one. If William was the one who's estranged, maybe that would have been more of a
Yeah,
thing.
that'd be different.
Yeah,
That'd cause a ruckus.
because he's the oldest, right? Firstborn.
Yeah, he's the next in line, and if he's out partying and married, or who knows,
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
But it's interesting to know too, like with Elizabeth's reign and how old she was getting. Like you would think, oldest son, she's the queen. Like the oldest son never showed any kind of like. I wonder how much pressure it was for like, man, I want to be king. Man, I want to be king. But he's just like,
stuff like that, like 20 years ago. Like, she should give it up because she's already old. But I remember my dad saying, she's just like anybody else. You're not giving it up till you're dead.
yeah, yeah.
Like, that's just the way it is.
But she didn't flex it like
No,
other world leaders.
I don't know, man. You see them coats and them hats.
That's
She was flexing, man.
well in
She
her
different.
own
and
way.
that big ass crowns that
Oh my
you see her
God.
wearing, like, man, it's bigger than her now.
I saw a video today of her, posted it on my Instagram, just pulling up in a Range Rover. I was like, look at this bitch.
All right. Let's. I will continue reading this.
All right,
Because Paul did make a comment that the Irish have Irish and Indians have very different reaction to this death, and we'll get back to that. But yeah, how does the Queen's death affect the Canadian government? Do new oaths to the new king have to be taken in Canada? All right. We have. I remember you have to say things in honor of the Queen or whatever.
Isn't like the king, and I'm just speaking out loud here, but once he's crowned, doesn't he have to visit all of his commonwealths and to be like, I am your new king? Like make
I
an
mean,
appearance.
I can see that happening.
It hasn't been done in 70 years, but I think that's what happens. You have to visit your lands.
Yeah, I guess so.
And do the, like, hey, what's up?
Shake babies and
Bitches,
Yeah.
I am your king.
Yeah, I am your father.
kiss hands and shake babies. I'm kidding. Shake hands and kiss babies.
Like, this is the first thing that, like, this is something new that most of us have never seen, a crowning of a new fucking royal.
Yeah, I only see them in
Very
movies. It's only in movies, man.
Yeah, so this everyone's gonna watch that worldwide
Yeah.
because most people have not seen
A coronation of a royal.
a
Yeah.
coronation of the hot I think that British royals are the highest royals in the world, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to royalty.
Besides Dubai, I guess I don't know.
Yeah, well, Dubai is not. That's a whole different thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All those princes there are from oil, I guess.
Yeah, they're they probably don't even have to be princes. They just hey, let's use the word prince. I don't know.
Right, right.
Yeah, but this will be a thing. Like this will be worldwide because nobody knows what the hell goes on, and I'm sure back in 1921 you could only hear it on the radio if there even was a radio then.
Yeah, wow.
Right?
Can you
So
imagine?
no
Right.
one's seen it.
Yeah. Oh,
You
true.
just heard about it,
Right.
but I think we're actually gonna. This will be the first time we'll physically see it because there's no way.
Well,
they're not
no,
gonna
if
put
it was
that in
70 years, 70 years.
1921
so-
is when she got the crown.
No, not if it's
Well,
70
in
years.
1940, like right after the war.
Yeah, 1942,
So
I
there was
guess.
very limited, like
viewership.
no
Oh, 1952.
TV,
52.
TVs wasn't around. Like she was 21 when she got the crown. So yeah,
Okay.
but there's no TVs around, and you probably only saw pictures and like. But now we might get the chance to see the actual ceremony that has been
It'll be an unprecedented global
Yeah.
televised event.
for
now,
sure.
now, I mean, knock on
And
wood, nothing
every
thinking.
social media TikToker is gonna jump on it.
Now, will you see? Do you think there's any danger to Charles' life? Is there any kind of like threat to Charles' life because of this?
Sure.
Yeah, you see them
Yeah.
fat fingers?
What?
I don't know. He's got some fat motherfucking fingers.
Okay, yeah, but I
that
mean-
signals to me that his health is not great.
Is there any like incentive for anyone to try and take?
Assassinate him?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Maybe like
The devout
if
William
you're
members. I have
William,
no idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
You're
don't.
William or
I don't,
Harry.
I don't see that happening. Like they're no.
No, I think Charles would be one of those. He's just there because like his reign will be really short in comparison, and it's just like everyone's just now be like, I can't wait for William because they say he's like the new hope.
Oh, Williams.
He's like the
So that-
Skywalker.
Williams.
So there'll be two events.
Yeah,
William's 40
In our
years
lifetime.
old.
Yeah.
So, okay, and is 50. So wait, you just said that she was like 20 something when she became
When she
queen.
got the crown at 21.
What? Why?
Her dad died suddenly.
And she was
King
the
George?
only. She was the only. Like she had no mom and.
No, but it goes to the oldest daughter, not the mom.
Oh, just the oldest kid.
Yeah, we also go in the line.
What
of
do you mean? What do you
succession,
mean?
but
It
not-
doesn't go to the. Wait, what?
like the wife doesn't get it right away. It goes right to the son or the oldest daughter. That's how they do it.
Oh, that's not what
Unless there's
happened.
no
That's not what
heirs.
happened in Game of Thrones. Did it?
Well, yeah,
No, the wife doesn't get it.
Actually, hold on. Actually, it did go to the kid.
The wife never gets it. It goes to the heir.
It did go to the
who's
kid.
Yeah.
It's always the kid.
The
It has
kid.
to be blood, right? That's why, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Like if Prince Philip was still alive, then he'd be king, right? By that logic, but no.
Right.
No.
I see. Okay. So, how does the Queen's death affect the Canadian government? Session of King Charles is instantaneous, automatic, and does not require any special action by the Canadian government. Historically, the death of the monarch would have several effects on the operations of the Canadian government, according to Canada's Deep Crown. Parliament would dissolve, while any legal proceedings involving the Crown would terminate, but legislation has changed all of that. 1985 Parliament of Canada Acts provide the Parliament shall carry on in the same manner as that demise had not happened. Okay, so everything's the same.
Yeah.
Was there a potential issue with Quebec's status in the event of the Queen's death? Oh.
I don't think they care.
There had been concerns that Quebec could find itself in kind of a legal limbo following her death, but that section also noted that the legislature could not be dissolved in the event of the death of the sovereign. Bill was passed to ensure that the government will continue to run in the event of the Queen's death. Is there an official mourning period? 12-day period of national mourning.
Okay. Did we get a holiday?
Now however, Canada
It's
is
It's supposed to be on the
That, right?
funeral day.
however,
Yeah, like
Canada isn't
It's supposed to be
likely
on the
to
funeral day.
officially mourn for the same length of time. Much of Canada officially mourns the Queen and will be up to the current government. Okay, wow, a lot of just.
I was
government-
reading somewhere
that
today
means they'll
that
take
they'll
a
make
vacation,
it
but we
that
won't.
holiday.
They'll take the vacation, but we won't.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
we got to go to work.
Yeah.
Portraits-
Parliament will be closed for 12 days.
Portraits
while they
of the
fucking-
Queen, as well as flags displayed indoors, could be draped with black ribbon. while Canadian flags across the country will be flown at half-mast. So,
Makes sense.
portraits of the Queen. So does that mean all our loonies we have to like cover up?
Oh. Is that a portrait? Is that considered a portrait?
Well, it's her face.
It's not on film. You're a photographer.
No, but a portrait could be a painting,
Yeah.
right? So what's a and it's statue. I don't think there's any statues of her.
No,
but
statues
like,
aren't portraits.
but there's like the carving on the.
Yeah.
It's anyway. Will there be a national memorial in Canada for the Queen? Oh, they have to make a
Maybe.
decision if there's gonna be like a day for her,
Right? Because this is the first time in 70 years.
Yeah. Does the Queen's
Hail to
name...
the Queen
oh,
for a holiday.
Here we go. Here we go. I didn't even realize. This is the one I remember. Sorry, the bottom left and the top right are the ones I remember the most. Not that last one. Have you seen this last one?
No.
I've
I
never.
only remember that
I
third
don't-
one.
Yeah, third. I've seen this one for sure.
I remember
Because
this one. I remember this one.
the top right, like number 2 in the top right, I've
This
seen.
one was even on the Looney.
It's on the
There was a
quarter.
rumor
This
back
is
in
the
day, like, if
quarter.
you found the Queen with that thing, that was worth more. Like someone, I'm sure, spared it.
Really? Oh
But
my
everyone's
god, this is
looking at the-
90?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't remember this one at all, but I guess, yeah, super young.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah. Del Gracia. It's even in Latin.
Does this
Weird.
mean, oh, the image of King Charles will be on 20 and other coins? Not necessarily. An associate professor, as Lagasse points out, there's no legal requirement that a monarch's image be embedded on Canada's stamps or currency. I mean, eventually. Probably the next 20 is going to have Prince Charles. Or maybe, like, I don't know, a $20 bill. Or a $10 bill. Officials may not... Okay, so that... Okay. Now, and this is another one by The Independent. I think it's pretty much the same kind of
That's her
breakdown.
father right there. That's her father right there.
Which?
That's the king. Oh, we just missed it.
This guy?
That's him right there. That's King George.
Okay. Is this her?
He died because he was a smoker.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Heavy smoker. That's Queen Elizabeth right there. She's kind of hot when she was 20.
This one on the right? Or this one in the middle? This is her?
The one behind.
Oh.
Yeah, the one without the... Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay. So, apparently, there was a soccer game. I'm not going to play this. But they were making some chants, some inappropriate chants during the soccer game at this stadium in Ireland.
Is it the Irish?
Yeah, it's the Irish.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Apparently, a lot of people were against the fact that she basically was a huge barrier to like the independence of a lot of these colonies, like or not colonies. So when these colonies wanted to get their independence. Oh, that was Kyle. But yeah, this is the Dublin boy Twitter. So here, why some people from Ireland, India are celebrating the Queen's death. I mean,
India?
I just, yeah. I think,
Why,
yeah.
why
'cause
would
there-
India care?
I'm assuming, too, that there's probably
mean-
colonialism there,
India
too,
used
right?
India used to be part of the British Empire, and then they gave them their independence, right?
People
I
in
guess maybe it's
countries-
just resentful, just history.
Yeah, formerly controlled by Britain, such as India, Ireland,
Yep.
Australia, and Nigeria, were quick to point out the monarchy's role in the subjugation of their countries. So yeah, just because there was a struggle before the independence, which makes
That's
sense, and she was against it too. I mean, she wanted to hold.
Yeah, but why aren't we mad at Spain? Why aren't the Philippines mad at Spain? See,
well,
it's just one of those things.
I mean, are we not? Aren't we?
No, not that I'm aware of. Yeah,
I
we were
mean-
330 years, right?
I guess.
Just-
Are we independent
Maybe
now?
because they're white. I don't know.
Yeah, we're independent. Obviously, we're independent now. Because no, like
Yeah.
People's
but then we
Republic
became
of the
part
Philippines,
States,
right? Oh, but wait, we're part of the states now.
No, Philippines was part of the States after the Spanish-American War,
Oh,
and then they got their independence,
oh,
which was a mistake. Yeah, it's just probably one of those things, like just past, things that you'll never change. It's just in it.
yeah. I wouldn't have known. I didn't learn any kind of history in the Philippines because I was 5 when I moved here, so
Yeah, because Queen Victoria, her grandmother, was the last queen of India.
Oh, okay. The empire on which the sun never set.
Huh.
The British Empire,
Commanded 23% of the world's population in 1913.
Damn.
So like, who's paying for the funeral? The people or the family?
Oh, you know, it's gonna be like, why would, what? Well, you would assume that there's enough wealth where it's nothing, but
I hope so,
with
but
the
I don't
government,
know.
with the nah, I think Charles would be like,
You'll be
yeah,
okay.
yeah, just open up one of the safes, one of our
People were,
1,000
remember there was
safes.
a fire. There was a fire at the castle like 4 years ago or 5 years ago, and it was out of they paid with the tax dollars.
Really?
Crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Yeah, others
Is he
brought
gonna
up the
be-
many
Goes back
millions
to
who
the
died
people.
under British. Okay, like, all right. So this one, I guess, yeah, we'll play this real quick. Know about that, man? Like,
Here's what I'm gonna say. Number one, there's a lot of angst, but you know what? If the Queen had it her way, they probably would have invaded them a long time ago. But it's just paper and fucking democracy is like, don't fucking hurt them. You know, that's the way it changed. But if this is 100 years ago, they probably would have conquered them already.
so
So
okay,
like, yeah,
well, look at these. Like this is a TikTok by this
I told you
band.
TikTok is gonna be all
Yeah,
over this.
no,
Like, damn, you know.
okay, but my question is like the point. It's like good riddance, or like what, like where people are celebrating something as if she still was doing something. You know what I
I
mean?
know. In history, I don't know.
But it's like, why weren't you celebrating on her way like in the last 10 years, or trying to like just why? Where was all these posts in the last 5, 10 years? It's like,
These people are still gonna be angry tomorrow
are they?
about the same
Well,
issue.
I think they're not even actually angry. They're just looking for an
Yeah.
excuse to have some like
Yeah, like
media.
they're allowed to hate the Queen for sure, but like doesn't change their lives either.
Well, there's some there were some Irish responses saying like, you know, I have nothing against the Queen. Obviously, yes, her reign had like a lot of this like subjugation of our countries and over the years, but
Yeah.
like she was a good person and she's still like whatever. And like to do this though on the day of her death, I think this person was like, man, I'm not proud to be associated with Ireland right now or something like that. And it's
I
like,
mean, what England did and rule other places, it's not like it's never been done before. Spain did it, Portugal did it. I mean, it's,
right, yeah,
it's in the past, right? Like, yeah, England conquered a bunch of land, but so did the Romans, so did the Portuguese, so did, the Egyptians. Like, I mean, everybody did it back in the day. It's
yeah.
just eventually it stopped. But then
It
people
was like
remember
the thing to do. If you were
yeah, like
if you were in
people
an
just always
empire,
remember
you're like, I guess we got to do it.
yeah, people just remember the when it happened the earliest or the latest,
Right, right.
right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like,
But
think about
things
Romans.
change.
Like the Roman Empire was massive, and then
Massive.
it couldn't sustain itself, but that was what you did.
Exactly. I mean, it's a common thing. People always tried to conquer it. Even in North America, if you look at the history of the natives, they're mad at the British, but these guys were battling each other for land.
Right,
If you
right.
look at deep, yeah, but somebody crossed the ocean.
Yeah.
You know, someone's gonna sit there and just say like, I wonder what's over there, and we're gonna try. You know how many people must have died before they actually got here? I'm sure there was thousands of people like.
Okay,
so-and-so didn't
but you
come
know
back.
how we have like this Orange Day here because of like taking
Yeah.
the land. Like, what is Britain gonna have some kind of like sorry day for
Yeah.
Ireland and for India?
I don't
Like,
think so. Yeah, and I don't know. No, but how come?
well, they
come
would
the
have
rest
by
of the
now.
the rest of the Latin and Portuguese speaking South America, how come they're not mad at the British, or they're not mad at the
Spain or
they
Portugal,
embrace
right?
their Latino roots?
Yeah, yeah. Well,
right?
it's
And
it's
so
just
does
like the
Brazil. They
Philippines.
embrace,
It's
yeah, they
because
embrace those roots.
it's because they were like primitive. I think that's why, because it was regarded as a
Well, they're all
primitive.
primitive.
Well, Ireland to England were probably developing at the
They
same
were on the
rate.
same scale. It's just that
Yeah.
Britain won the war.
Yeah,
so they're
yeah,
really bitter.
yeah.
That's all.
It's just like a civil war too within a country. It's
Yeah.
like they're all the
At one point, right? Like um, there were neighbors, so that you always fought with your neighbor back in the day. Welsh, Scotland. It's just like I want that land. No, okay, because it's the closest, right? Why go over there when there's over here?
I want that land. Give it to me.
Yeah. And you had to,
Like,
you
no,
had to
then
defend
I'll
your
take
area. You
it.
had to- yeah, like that's what it was. I'm sure if you go back even 100 years, everybody was fighting with their neighbors.
Yeah,
Right? That was you always
it's
have to
still
defend your
happening.
neighbors, and
Still happening in the
yeah,
Middle
and then
East, you
it's still
know.
happening lively and well in the Middle East, in
Yeah,
Africa, and in
exactly.
Asia.
Yeah,
So it's no big deal. And who's right or wrong? At this point, everyone has their opinion now because it's all over the TikTok.
even happening in Wakanda.
Yeah.
Next movie.
Wakanda.
Happening in the Game of Thrones kingdom right now? Damn.
Okay, here's some good comments to like these disrespectful posts. So this person wrote, I have deep regards for Queen. This is what I was mentioning. I have deep regards for Queen Elizabeth II as a person, mother, and grandmother, but she is also head of a monarchy that benefited from systematic exploitation of Ireland and India for centuries. Therefore,
What does that
deep
mean?
disdain for her as a monarch. And
What
then
does that
someone
mean?
else wrote, well, like they're like hatred for her as a monarch, but she's a cool person. That's what it sounds like. The Queen has died. Let's take this opportunity to remember all those millions of people who died as a result of British imperialism in Africa, India, Ireland during slavery, and in so many countries in the world who didn't have such a long and privileged life.
It doesn't make any sense.
Like-
That line right there about slavery.
Yeah, it's like taking this day of all days as to take a moment. I mean, you could have taken moments. Anyway, a third wrote,
Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, that's crazy.
where's the Avengers Endgame edit with Ireland, India, Jamaica, Nigeria, Ghana, etc. teaming up to celebrate the death of the Queen? Avengers Endgame edit? I mean, okay. Fourth commented, reminder that Queen Elizabeth is not a remnant of colonial times. She was an active participant in colonialism. She actively tried to stop independence movements, and she tried to keep newly independent colonies from leaving the Commonwealth. The evil she did was enough. So this is
Yeah, but
why people piss.
that's stupid too.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's stupid. It's like us telling Quebec you can't leave. What's the difference?
True.
Quebec wants to leave, right? But we're fucking oppressing them, right?
Well, we didn't take anything from Quebec. Quebec took that land too. Well, all those French.
We should be a sole proprietor because, again, we're part of the British colony and we didn't fight for our freedom. That's what a Commonwealth was. We helped the British beat the Americans, Canada, in 1812.
Oh,
So we're very big, right? If we didn't win that, then the United States would be a hell of a lot bigger.
right.
But then the British said, we need your help. And we weren't even Canadians then.
Yeah.
Like, we're just becoming a thing. But we said, yeah. And then they granted us, our somewhat independence. But we still followed their laws. That's why we're crown law. So if anyone's going to hate it, you're still part of Canada. Especially, so you're still part of it. Right?
Was she part of the reason why like the bloc couldn't leave? Couldn't referendum stuff?
Oh, who knows what? I mean, they
That was a
want their
long time
independence
ago.
all the time, right?
That was like in the 90s.
The first referendum was in 90.
Yeah.
92?
I
Right? They
remember.
still want freedom, but we're not letting them. So what's the difference?
I mean, like
we're
how
not letting them leave.
it's just I just think it's just a
And
weird
You
scenario.
know how big Quebec is?
Split
Quebec
the
is bigger than England.
Yeah, to split the country because I
Right?
don't know.
Quebec,
That's-
that land mass is huge. Quebec is bigger than how many countries?
yeah.
But it's no different. We're not letting Quebec leave. So they can cry all they want. Right? It's the same thing.
Okay.
So it happens all the time, but I guess it's easy to just say shit on TikTok because you really get in trouble unless you're Andrew Tate.
It says here, headline here in Intelligencer, it's been an incredible day on the internet. Imagine the matriarch of your family is sick on her deathbed and people on the internet around the world are making disrespectful memes and jokes at her expense because society is ha 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 JK. F
Sissies.
that entire family, rest in oh wow. Nah, he was pretending to actually care and then he was like,
Yeah, I joke. Yeah, I know, but I mean,
Damn.
that's
you gotta be a
cold.
real.
That's
you know
cold.
what kind of loser you are? To me, that's like wow.
Yeah.
It's the same issue you're gonna have tomorrow because you're still a royal.
Yeah, yeah.
That thing is gonna really bother you. Like I'm sure this guy might have a job, and has probably a home, probably has a family. But if this really bothers him,
Like, would you say this is petty? Like, what, how would you like?
It's petty, but hey, it's his choice to say it. But that I would,
Is
my
like
opinion is
are
it's
his
so petty.
ancestors were his ancestors involved? Like, does he have
What's
personal
his
attachment?
ancestors?
I don't know.
This guy's from Los Angeles.
Right. I don't know.
Like, I mean, it's hiding behind a screen. This guy could be a fucking Filipino for all I care.
Yeah, it's true.
Right? Let's just use that, and I'd still like you're a loser.
Okay, all right. So here I found this other article, basically where the president of Ireland was actually like super nice about it and shared his condolences. So I thought that was a little outside of what I would expected if the whole Ireland is like celebrating or pissed why the president of
all of
Ireland.
Ireland. I think it's just the little few that, but the internet makes a lot of noise.
Just the loud ones. Yeah.
It's always there's not a lot. It's just like I heard this quote: when something is so small, they scream the loudest.
Yeah.
And that's what you hear the most.
It's
so,
like the loudest of dogs is the tiny little ones.
Yeah. When the baby cries, everybody hears the baby crying.
Right.
Fuck.
Right.
Ruins everybody's fucking day.
Right.
I don't know.
All right. Well, okay. I mean, what we've gotten out of this kind of like research session of 40 minutes or so is that there's not going to be much impact on us immediately. There's potential depending on how much Charles might want to change things up. If he has the power to change things up, if he wants to. Let's say he wants to be more active, or he wants to make have more of a presence, or like
I mean,
if he has if they have the money, he could. Like, he could just be like, you know what, I believe in this stuff. I'm gonna put more money in this. And then
maybe he'll save his brother Prince Andrew. I don't know.
What? What's that
He's
involved?
the one that's indicted or tied up in the whole Epstein thing.
Oh. Isn't Charles also tied up in that?
No.
Oh, no way.
But his brother is the one that's tied up. Maybe he'll help his brother now because he couldn't do anything because Queen was like, but now he's in charge. You're my bro, man. I got you.
Right. Just
You ain't going to jail and you can answer questions to nobody.
right.
Regardless of what the American media says.
Oh, he's the one with the fat fingers.
Oh, yeah. The one that's, yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Prince
No, that's the
Andrew.
one that's
Oh, so that's
all
the
tied up
brother.
on Epstein's Island.
This guy.
That's him,
oh, this
Yeah,
guy.
That's
Yeah.
his brother,
Oh.
little brother.
This
He's gonna take care of him now.
photo. I remember
Oh, no.
this.
No. No, I was thinking of the right guy.
Yeah.
Oh, it is Charles you're
I was
thinking?
thinking about, yeah, it was Charles.
Okay, well, this guy.
Charles got,
This is
yo, type in Charles fingers. King Charles fingers, yo.
Okay,
It's
I've never
crazy.
seen his figure.
All right, let's
His
look.
fingers are nasty.
Let's see. Prince
Okay.
Charles fingers.
Yeah.
Here we
Yo,
go.
that's the first.
Oh man. Oh man.
Oh,
That's
he's got like glaucoma or what?
that.
Yeah.
This is.
Damn, how do
I
you
mean,
get
that's
that
a
on?
condition for
He got that ring
sure.
on.
Nah, that's crazy.
That's a bad.
He's
That's a rough
He's
condition.
got like diabetes and shit, man.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying, man. Look at them guys.
Maybe
Oh
not even
man,
10
look at
years,
his
man.
feet too, dude.
Not even
Oh.
10 years.
I feel
Not
bad
even
for
10
him.
Yeah.
That's
Not
debilitating,
even 10
man.
years.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh snap. Oh,
Huh.
that's not nice.
He's got sausages for fingers.
No, they're making croissants on croissants on his knuckles.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
He fucked up divorcing fucking, but he didn't like her,
Who?
Princess Diana.
Oh, right.
Like that was kind of an arranged marriage from when you look at the history of it. Like he was way older and I don't know.
There's had to be controversy with that too, and people who weren't like a fan of
Yeah,
hers
there
in the
was.
beginning,
Like they
you know?
weren't really in love. If you look at the history, like I mean, they got along, but you could tell it.
Was it like
No.
a power move, or was it like?
I think so. Of something, like it was to please the masses or something. But at the end of the day, it didn't work out.
She
It
was
the wrong
princess
thing to
of
do.
what? Wales?
Huh? He's the Princess Wales, yeah. Prince
Yeah,
Charles,
of Wales and Prince
Oh, Princess
Charles.
Diana, yeah. He's the
of-
Prince of Wales, yeah.
Oh yeah, Wales as well.
I don't know what that title means either. Like I mean, so he's the Prince of Wales. Like he what? like-
Is the Dutch? What is she? The Duchess? Duchess of Cambridge and
Princess of Wales.
Sussex. No, I'm looking at Kate
Yeah,
Middleton.
so I guess that means William is the Prince of Sussex. Is that what that means?
Prince William
William?
of
Oh, he's the
Gloucester.
Duke of Cambridge.
He's Gloucester. Prince William
No,
is the.
that could be a different Prince William.
Oh yeah, it's his funeral. Oh, it's somebody else.
That's a different Prince William. I mean, there
Oh.
must be how many princes now?
Oh.
Yeah, he's the Duke of.
Oh, he's Duke. He's not Duke, right? Oh, Prince William
William, Duke of.
Cambridge. It is Cambridge.
There it is. Duke
Okay.
of Cambridge. Yeah.
That guy. I can't believe he's already 40. I didn't know that.
Wow. Has Princess Diana been dead that long? Shit, eh?
Princess Diana death
Because he was only like a teenager, right?
was 1990.
Holy, 97.
97.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a while.
Wow.
All right. Okay.
That's like 25 years ago.
Am I
Yeah.
am I kind of sad about the news? I think it was like minor. Oh, condolence. I don't know. It's not like how when Mother Teresa died, or like Gandhi, or like
Yeah.
or any other like large public
I don't know.
figure.
Like it's just one of those things. Like I understand people's animosity. It'd be like how did people feel when Ferdinand Marcos died?
Right.
Like that.
Yeah. Everyone's
I'm
like,
sure
good
they-
riddance. I was, yeah,
But
you
then
know what I
they
mean?
elect his fucking son president this year.
Oh, I didn't know
So-
that. I don't.
Yeah, his son, another Marcos, is president of the Philippines.
All right. So, okay. There was another thing I saw today. I don't know if I want to share. It's kind of completely unrelated. I feel like this is, we've kind of like, I
All
don't.
right, throw it out there, buddy.
I feel like we've used this already. Deji, do you want to add anything at all?
So the death of
Well,
the Queen?
or like even if you want to introduce a new topic, there was this video that Day shared of this Japanese man who rents himself out and does nothing in particular, but people pay
What?
for his. He's basically just like a rent a friend.
So he does something.
Well, he doesn't actually do anything besides eat and drink with you, and he'll have very simple answers if you ask him questions. But he won't do like labor. He won't help you move things or like fix things or whatever. He's just there. He just hangs out.
To be a friend.
Yeah, well,
you know
he
what?
listens.
That's
he
actually
listens.
How much does he charge?
Oh, it's 90. What was it again? He says it at the end here. It is there, $95 plus travel
What's the
costs.
travel cost every time he does nothing for a client? What the fuck?
You know what? That sounds crazy, but there are a lot of fucking lonely people on this planet, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You could
People
hire
would
this
pay
guy
for that shit, man.
yeah.
You could hire this guy to fucking sit with you in what's that lane where you can't pass it, but you could use it.
HOV
You have
lane,
more than 2 people.
the carpool
what do they
lane,
call that lane?
HOV or carpool lane, right?
Yeah, the carpool lane. You
Yeah.
could hire this guy. The ticket costs more than that.
Holy shit.
That's true.
Take
Yeah,
$400
man.
or something like that.
Like,
Just hire
people-
this guy.
People, but like just to pay for a service where someone just comes to just spend time with you, that's actually valuable.
No, this is the sexist thing. I mean, why not just hire a pretty looking chick for that? I mean, if you're gonna hire somebody to do nothing, why not a chick?
Well,
And there must be women that do it too.
yeah,
Well,
but I feel like the
I know.
economics
Okay,
of it would be different.
I know in Japan, it's not even okay. So this is one particular guy I think who just markets himself as that. But like, there's places where you could just go, and you hang out with someone. I
Yeah.
think one of them is like cuddle. Like you could just go there or cuddle, or the other one is just somebody to talk to. Or there's obviously the other when you take it further, where it's like an escort or something like that, or like a
So
date.
how
But
long is this? I wonder how long his time frame is for the.
I think it's
$95.
it's per
An
it's
hour?
per hangout. I'm guessing, but I don't know if he
A
gives.
hangout could be what, all day, all night,
Maybe.
6 minutes.
There's got to be a limit. I'm guessing there's a limit. 95 an
You
hour
know-
seems high though.
Yeah. You could use him as an scapegoat, like, yo, tell your girlfriend I'm going to hang out with my buddy Joe.
No, but think about this though. Minimum wage.
Come pick me up.
If you're minimum wage in the U.S., would you make $95 a day? I don't think he would.
Well, because at what is it, $5? That's like
Is
maybe
it?
a $50
No,
day on a
isn't
10-hour
it?
day.
Isn't it more than that?
Yeah, that's 2 days
So
work.
I mean, $95 a day is not bad for doing technically nothing.
Hell no.
You know?
He has to declare the taxes, I guess, right?
I'm guessing it's 95 a session, and if they end the session, he can go somewhere else and he can make another 95 with somebody else. So he
Yeah.
could potentially make more money in a day. And
Taking this to a
Yeah.
taking this to a dark place, this would be a very easy way to get murdered.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
If someone just puts out an ad, puts out an ad like this, and like you're a creep online, and you're just like,
You just want to find
I need
someone
a
that will
victim.
come to
Well,
my house.
Oh, you're gonna just come to my house?
No. Well, I'm guessing there's probably protocols where he's like, it has to be in a public place. Has to be like you will
You
not
know,
go
there's
anywhere.
guys-
Yeah.
What about the discount guys?
That's what I'm saying. Those discount guys we never hear of.
Yeah, like, I'll do it for $50.
Well, yeah. That's well, yeah. I still have considered something like this, but it's more like life coaching maybe, or just somebody to listen to. Like somebody who has a lot to say or wants to share like personal things, and they just need somebody to like talk to. So you just need to
and
listen.
nod your head.
I feel like yeah, that's valuable in today's world for sure. People would pay more than that.
Yo, in long-term care, like families are able, like they have the capability to. Oh, I'm hearing an echo.
Oh, it's Tom.
They have the capability to hire what they call a one-to-one companion. And this is literally a person, like, I mean, they might have some medical training, but it's just a person to, like, spend time with your mom all day
Yeah.
and, like, look after your mom and shit, you know? So, yeah, these things exist.
The coolest thing
Especially when you
saw
get
you
older.
just brought that up. I saw this thing that I used to brought up the old people. You know what some people are doing now in nursing homes or old folks' homes? They also have daycares in them. So you have the little kids hanging out with the old people.
Okay.
Get the
Doing
fuck
crafts.
out of here.
Yeah, I saw it on the YouTube because they all want to do the same things. They want to do crafts, they want to do paintings, and they all just play together. Isn't that the fucking coolest thing?
So who
Oh,
gets
shit.
who gets paid?
It's actually kind of genius.
Do the old people get paid for babysitting, or do the young people get paid for?
No, they're not. You're paying, but that's.
I know
that's
you
like
pay the
where
facility.
daycare
I know.
centers, yeah.
I know.
It's pretty cool.
I do like
like,
that. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all doing.
That's
all the
actually
same, like-
really interesting.
Yeah, they're doing. I saw videos of it on YouTube. I'm like, this is the coolest thing.
But I
'Cause,
can
like,
see issues with that with today's woke society.
Well, I'm sure there is, but there's worse than that. But yeah,
Like I
Yeah,
can.
man, let the grandkids hang out with the grandparents. Fuck it.
Well, if they're their actual grandparents, but what if they're
No, I just mean like in general.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
The notion of it.
Yeah. No, you would
Like,
think
these are
the
the-
influence is good on both ends, but you take it to a dark, twisted
Yeah.
side of where that could go, and then it's like,
Nah, yo, now that I think about it, that's
someone that
actually like
identifies as an old guy and then hangs out with
That's
little
it.
kids.
that's actually really genius, man. Because like old people, like when they get visits from their families, that's when they're like the most, excited in the home and shit. They pet visits, like visits from their kids, grandkids.
yeah,
You
So like
probably
to
see
just
that all
have
the
that
time.
be your environment, that'd be
prolongs
sick.
life. Yeah.
Yeah, you probably see that all the time, right?
Yeah, man.
Especially when they see the grandkids or something, man. They just light up and something.
That's sick.
Yeah, there's
But yeah,
like,
this guy, it makes sense. Yo, people are lonely, man.
yeah.
Everybody's lonely.
Here's I have
Shit.
so Kazakt, which is in a nutshell this YouTube channel. I'll put this in the description if you guys want to see this, but it's why you are lonely and how to make friends. Like, this is not the first video they made about like loneliness and things like that, but I used to think too that there's like two kinds of friends that function. You've got like the active friendship, the one that needs constant attention in order to maintain. And then you've got the other types of friends who are more like passive friendships, where you can not see each other for a long time, but when you get together, it's like you pick up where you left off. I used to think this was like, well, I still do. I still believe that I am more of like a passive friend. I am not a guy who you need to be like, hey, let's do something on like a weekly or a monthly basis in order to keep my friendship. It's more like, once you've made it in my circle, I cannot see you for like years. And then when we get together, it's like bam, it's like nothing changed. Everything just picks up. I believe I'm like that. But apparently according to this video, when I watched it, when I listened to it, you have to put effort and nurture your friends on a regular basis. What do you guys think about that?
It depends, I guess, right? Because like at our fucking age, right? Some of our friends have families now as their first priority, or
Yeah.
jobs and shit like that too, right? Or girlfriends, whatever. So yeah, you get that separation. But I can see that as, when you're young 20s and stuff, or just
Well,
getting out there. Because how many friends were you friends with in high school
No.
that you were like, we're never gonna stop being friends or see each other all the
right,
time?
like
You go
BFFs,
apart.
right? But like those
Yeah, you go
those were
apart.
easy because you saw them every day. It was part of life
Yeah.
to go see in school.
Yeah.
But once you move on, you have to actually make room on that life
Effort.
plate of yours, right? Like you actually got to put effort to maintain it. Otherwise, you won't keep it. You'll lose it. Do you think it's
Like-
possible you could lose it?
Don't you,
Oh.
as you get older, you find just new friends to be friends with in a way?
Well,
Right?
people
That-
who kind of click with you better, or like
yeah, like depending on where you are in life, you got a new job, you hang out with those people, or you become part of a new social circle, all kind of weird stuff, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone. So, but I know what you're saying, because like I think Facebook has helped you keep in contact with a lot of people you don't normally see.
I've
all
I've
the time.
I've straight up lost friends who I thought when we met the first time, and it was also under school settings. It was like easily to nurture, grow. We like vibing and like similar interests and similar kind of mindsets. But I was a passive friend type, and they were the type who needed more of that active attention. I lost friends this way. And these were the people who told me, they're like, nah, friends take effort. Like you gotta take time out. Now, my only rebuttal to this was like, okay, why didn't you ever initiate? Like, why is it always on my responsibility to be the one initiating?
Yeah. Good
Like, it was
question.
never really like, they never took. I felt like, okay, well, you never asked me to hang out. Like, why am I the only one that has to ask you to hang out in order for this friendship to maintain? You know what I mean? Like, I didn't need it. You're the one that needs it, so why am I the one initiating? You know what I mean? Like, it was like,
Mhm.
Like you had the problem.
yeah. So it's like, yeah. So that was my rebuttal to that. So it was sad because, yeah, we definitely, like, I remember, like, there's specific people in my head that I can think of. It's like, yeah, like, I thought this was going to be, like, a really strong, almost brotherhood type of friendship. But I'm like, oh, I graduated. I went into work, started a new relationship, didn't live in the same city anymore, didn't go to I didn't see them on a regular basis. So it's like, okay, well, I didn't reach out as much. It was only like group things, right? Like even us.
Did you know?
Huh?
How did you know? Like, did you ran into him one time and
Oh,
you
we
heard
had to
that, or
talk.
like-
We had to talk. Like
Oh,
we had
yeah.
a phone call one day, and he's like, "Yo,
Okay.
man." I was like, "What's going on?" And then I explained to him, like, "Yeah, I'm like one of those friends. Like you could just pick up where you left off." And he was like, "No, man, that's bullshit." And I'm like, "What?" And then it all came out. I'm like, "Oh, well, I'm sorry. I guess it's not gonna work out. Like it's like that's not
So
the
how
kind
many
of."
friends do you still have?
Oh, I have plenty of friends who kind of
Oh, him,
who
him.
who
Was he
function
like that
like,
with everybody?
oh, him. No. Because they do well with other people like them,
Yeah.
right? Because they have the same expectations.
Yeah.
So they tend to be with a lot of other people, and their relationships are similar too. They're more of like that active. I'm not gonna say clingy, because I'm clingy in my own way too. But like, yeah. Can you guys think of things like that, like friendships you've lost because of similar kind of expectations not matching up?
Not that I've lost, but people have definitely like said, like I don't respond, like on like chats and stuff. Like I'm just terrible at like texting, and like people will like try to get in touch with me like consistently, and I just like won't get back. Like I'll get back, but then I'll get distracted and have like something else to do.
Yeah,
So
you're
that's
not
like people have called
choosing.
me out on that.
You're not choosing to ignore them. You're just busy, right?
Yeah.
Or are you choosing
Yeah, and
to
I just
ignore
have like I have like, and I have like an anxiety thing with like replying, because I feel like if I'm replying someone,
Yeah.
I don't want to just send them like oh yeah, sure.
Like, is this
Like, I
over
wanna, like-
social media? They're messaging
Yeah.
you.
Well, yeah, it could be
Yeah.
text,
Not
it could
even
be
a call or a
WhatsApp,
text?
it could be a messenger. Yeah.
Yeah. See,
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
mostly
respond to
over text.
messengers and shit like that. Like I just looked at my messenger and like a couple people messaged me like a week ago. I haven't responded back, but I'll get back to
Yeah,
it.
so yeah,
Right?
like, that's how I am, you know.
But if it's a
So
text or a call, then obviously that's more important. But
Oh,
social media?
wait. So you put
no, it's like
more
a text.
emphasis on text than a messenger
Yes.
or a WhatsApp
Hell yeah.
or
You
an
know how much
or a
crap you get?
DM in
Yeah.
Instagram?
Because I turned off that thing that the bobblehead doesn't come up because sometimes
Yeah.
people will forward me shit and I'll get 100 a day.
Yeah.
Like and it's
I
like a
turned
forward
off
of
I turned off that pop up too. I was like,
yeah.
you
It
don't you
says
can't
like
just
people
interrupt
sharing
my day
shit.
whenever you want. It's like I get to choose when to see.
Exactly. I'll look at it on my terms because it's not that important.
Yeah. Yeah,
And people
I
think that
tend to
also-
shut off as much push notifications for like
Yeah.
for things where it's like I don't need to be active in this, like, you know.
Oh, half the time it's the
Right.
same thing. Whatever they pushed in Facebook, they also added to Instagram too, and TikTok is the same shit. I don't want to see 3 times the same thing.
Well,
Yeah.
social media does that because they know it's a way to draw you back into the app so they
Exactly.
can sell you more ads and then they can make more money. Like
Yeah.
that's what that's for.
So that's all it is. Like,
But-
I mean, if it's important, I'm sure someone would say like just call them or text them, right? I mean, how
Well,
hard
yeah,
could it be?
call for sure is the most like
Calls, yeah, I pick up.
I'll pick up calls if I'm not in the middle of something. Like the call I got during this pod, I couldn't
People are
answer
scared
that.
to pick up the phone now too these days. It looks like
They're what? Screening phones?
no, they're scared. Yeah, they're screening. You know how many times I'll call someone and like, hey, they don't answer, and then I'll get a text like right after. Oh, wait, did you call me? I'm like, yeah, pick up the fucking phone.
Oh
don't
yeah,
you
if
guys
you
get
if
that?
you can't recognize the number, I'm not picking it up.
Yeah,
Generally.
but they know it's me because like I
Oh,
don't
you
call
should be
random
you
people
should
that
be
don't-
saved on the phone.
Yeah, like I should be saving the phone.
Oh.
But I get that a lot. Like that's even with like close friends. Like I'll text you. I'm like, dude, I don't want to type this out. Fuck, just pick it up for a second.
You don't do
Give it a
voice
minute.
message, man. You just like hold the record button. You're like, all right, this is what
Yeah,
I want
I've
to
done that
say.
a couple times too. But I think it's better to
Yeah,
hear
that's
it straight
convenient.
out of the cow's mouth.
I do that for sure.
sometimes, so you know my emphasis on every word that I'm trying to say.
All right, Deji, what were your thoughts? You have some thoughts.
Oh, I mean, what are my thoughts? Generally, yeah. I mean, I don't really respond to texts, but if it's a call, like I'll definitely pick up. I was trying to get better at that because people were like trying to get in touch with me, like friends from like high school and like university and stuff, and I just like wouldn't pick up. So I don't know, man. I'm weird about that. I have like anxiety about like, especially with texting. I want to make sure, like, if someone texts me, I have a thing about not wanting to just send them like a flippant, like, oh, I don't care about this, like response. I'll want to actually be intentional with my response, but a lot of times that leads me to be like, okay, I'll respond to this person properly later, and then later is like 2 weeks. You know, so yeah,
Okay.
if that made sense.
Now, so you're saying that you get this anxiety of like not giving a well thought out reply?
Sometimes, but it's like a little anxiety.
Okay.
You know, because I would expect the same thing. Like I would get upset if I'm like texting someone something and they're just like KK. Like I would want an adequate response.
You would get upset. So you would rather not get a response at all.
Yeah, like text me back when you actually want to like have put your brain into what you're saying to me.
Fair.
You know,
Or-
I don't mind that at all. If I text someone and they respond back like 7 hours later, like, yeah, I just wanted to take time to respond properly.
Yeah. But you can't read between those lines if they write something short and then all of a sudden you can just see that they're not active in that chat anymore or whatever, that they're probably doing something. You just don't give them the benefit of the doubt.
No, I do, but like, I don't know. Generally, that doesn't really happen with people I text.
Hmm.
You know, and I've realized a lot of my texts are just like very fragmented. It's just like text 1 hour, 2 hours later, the next day. You know, unless it's like an active.
Unless it's
back and
objective.
forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've noticed the way you text too. It's like if there's an objective, once the objective is met, or at least addressed, then it's like that was the conversation. This isn't small talk. And there are other
Yeah.
people who are like, "Hey, what's up, man? I'm not that kind of texter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like,
I'm
bro,
like,
why?
like why?
Nothing's up. Like, leave me alone.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
what are
like,
you
what are
ask me
you
something
calling
or
me
what?
for, or what are you messaging me for? And there are those friends that need that. They're just like, oh, just wanted to say this is how you doing. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
is there something you need? No, man, I'm just calling to say what's up. I'm like, oh, I'm like, okay, well, and then you dedicate some time because I think at this point it's like empathy, like realization. Why is this happening? And you just kind of read the fact that energy of like, okay, this person needs this from me. It's not, they're not doing this. Maybe they might think they're doing this for me, but I've learned that it's not for me. You know what I mean? Because if it's for me, then they're really gonna be like they've heard something's wrong, or maybe there's like some sort of concern of like, okay, I haven't heard from this person. I want to find out. But if there's like, hey, what's up? And then they end up talking most of it, it's like, they needed to share. They're the ones who needed to, like,
Yeah, I don't do that.
Yeah, I don't do that.
I don't like. It's like if I because I actually randomly call people, but only because I genuinely want to know
Like you miss
what's
them.
up with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, yo, what are you doing right now? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And then I'll just like listen. But yeah, that what you mentioned is like
To call,
people do that.
yeah, to call and start a convo only to be heard. Not my style. I'm not. I'm not
Yeah.
the type to.
And if I want to do that, I'll tell them like up front, yo, you have you have a couple minutes? Gotta
Yeah.
talk to you about something.
That's the biggest thing too. If they were to call, I appreciate when it's like, yo, you have a minute, or are you busy, or it's not just like, hey, what's up, bro?
What's
And
up,
then I'd be
man?
like, yeah, I'm working, dude. I'm just like editing right now, or I'm cooking, or whatever I'm doing. And like, oh yeah, okay, so. And then he starts talking, or I'm like, oh, okay, this is what this is. and then I have to decide. All right, do I have the time for this? Do I have attention for this? And
I don't have time for that.
usually, if I don't pick up. But did you just send that up? Was that a joke, Tom? You just sent me, yo, what's up, man? Things are good.
I just seen how you're doing.
I'm doing all right. Oh, you have something to say, Tom? Like, you want to share?
Yeah, I just seen everything's good.
Yeah, everything.
Text me back, man. I don't got time to talk.
Things could be. Yeah, I'll leave you unread. I'll leave you unread for for now. Yeah, like, how is everybody doing now these days? It's the end of summer. It's getting colder.
Yeah, man, the weather's changing. It's September, and fall was like, ha ha ha.
What is that?
Like,
a positive or a
immediately.
negative? Oh, you mean the
It
coming
was
in?
like immediate, like
Yeah.
September 1st, bam, it's cold.
Yeah,
That's
it was
just
when I
that's just
woke
the
up
cold
today,
front.
It was like,
Yeah, this
yeah,
last
but-
week was a little confusing, but it's warm. It's hot this weekend. I know it's like hotter this weekend anyway. That's why I want to go to
that
the
could be
beach. I think it might
Yeah.
be the last hot weekend of the year. So
I think it's gonna be hotter for a little bit longer than we think.
really,
Yeah, I think so.
We
That's
have-
just me.
we have more
because
time.
It seems that everything seems to be shifting anyway. Like I think September will be relatively still pretty hot.
Okay. I'm kind of hoping it won't be, for my sake, for
Just-
like the weddings
Yeah.
and stuff that I shoot. But okay.
Well, wouldn't that be perfect for them? Oh, you mean as in working in the heat?
Yeah. Well, even
Yeah.
for them, they generally prefer lower 20s because like if they're outside in high 20s or 30s, they're wearing suits, they're wearing white, they're gonna like
Yeah.
sweat through their stuff. Wedding
Well, don't
dresses
wear-
are heavy. They're like heavy
Yeah.
and they're not friendly. So it's like,
Just don't wear black when you're out there, man. So you're not heated and someone won't mistake you as the fucking bartender.
oh, but I always get that. Like that's what yeah, that's like part of my thing. People
But I
ask
think
me
we'll
for
stop
drinks.
in pretty good weather. Yeah, I think it'd be a shock if we see any snow even in November.
I
for me.
think November
my
snow could be a thing.
Oh,
I actually think November snow could be a thing this year.
I'm not ready for snow.
It's coming earlier and earlier, and global warming thing is affecting precipitation. Anyway,
Go to bed in the hot
I think
stop.
I think we're kind of just like trickling off on tangents. So does anyone else want to say anything this week? This was 75. Usually every 5 I like to do something a bit more chill, but like this was like
Oh, this is
headlines for
75,
today.
eh?
Yeah, this is 75, man. 25
Interesting.
more. This is the diamond not anniversary, but the diamond
Oh.
episode of BrackCast.
And the Queen
What's this thing?
died.
The Queen
Look
for
at that.
75 years?
No, Queen was 70. That was platinum.
70 or 72. It was one of the two.
That would have been ironic.
Yeah, 70. Yeah, that would have been ironic. Yeah.
Shit, son.
Close enough.
Now you older than the. Oh wait, no. You're still younger.
Those are just episodes. They're not years.
Every episode in dog years.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
75 is big though. That's sick. That's
Yeah.
like a year and a half. A
Oh,
year and
it's-
some change.
Well, if I
2
had it
years?
every week, I didn't have it every week.
No, a
so
year and a half.
we did
Oh,
miss some.
right,
We
right.
did miss some weeks, but yeah, I think we started this middle of COVID,
Shit,
like
son.
December of 2019. 2020.
That's
2020.
swag.
December 2020 is when this started. All right, guys. Well, good to see you. If you guys want to run some games, I'm down. For
Yeah.
chat out there, for anyone watching, for YouTubers, you know, if you have any kind of comments or like any affiliations or any personal kind of connections to the headline today with the Queen, please feel free to share them down in the comments. Or I know we kind of segued off into like loneliness and like friendships and like, you know, turning of the season and stuff. Oh, we got a message here from Dark Sage 9117. Okay, it's to be honest, as much as Queen Elizabeth was an inspiration to millions, I cannot say she is the greatest monarch that they ever had. I have one monarch that is ranked above her. Who's that? Who is that? Let's guess before this.
That's the base god, Lil B.
William the Bastard.
Is
Kidding.
like I don't know, like who were like the big wigs of like this royal family? I don't know.
Oh my god, base god.
No, William the Bastard was the first.
It was.
Yeah. William the Conqueror.
Maybe she means Diana.
Oh, okay, maybe that's. Yeah, but
Queen Victoria.
Mike said Queen Latifah.
Ah.
Wrong kingdom.
What about King LeBron James? No. King James.
King Charles fat ass fingers, yo.
No, I feel bad for him. That's not just something like that's just an anomaly. That's a
Burger
condition,
King,
yo. Like
He
he's.
must be the new Burger King.
Oh yeah, the Burger
It's
King
good.
guy. The guy.
Burger King. Oh shit!
Big ass
You
croissant
want
fingers,
nuggets?
yo.
I'll give you nuggets, 10 of them.
Put some butter on them shits.
And you can get 20 nuggets if you include his toes.
King deals. Oh man, I feel a little. I feel bad. I'm not part of this joke. I'm just moderating.
I
This
am this joke. Fat ass fingers, yo.
Yeah, no pun
Pick
intended.
them shits
It's
up.
just one of those things. We're not gonna make it.
Yo, Dark, are you gonna say who is the one ranked above her? I guess it's gotta be Diana then. I guess with just like recent.
Yeah.
Is that who you mean? Inspiration to millions, greatest monarch that they ever had. Greatest
Ever.
monarch. I don't know, man.
Damn.
Queen Beyonce.
And are we talking about like fucking
Let's just look it up. Let's just
Bloody Mary?
quick look up. Greatest monarch in British history.
King Henry?
Alfred the Great, Richard, Edward,
Alfred.
Henry VIII, Elizabeth
Henry
the
VIII.
I
First,
thought his
Charles
last
the
name
Second.
was Pennyworth.
Who the hell is Alfred the Great?
I don't know, Batman.
Batman's
butler.
butler.
I was gonna say.
But Alfred the Great was before William the Conqueror. If that's 1800.
Yeah, it says it here, number one.
See, he's the king of Avelwolf of Wessex. Yeah, that's before there was the royal.
Oh, hold on. Dark answered. I would rank Edward the Seventh ahead of her. I know as Prince of Wales he was a playboy, and I know he came from an era of colonization, but he was very influential in the foundation of modern England. He advanced technology that was started under Victoria further and was a shrewd diplomat who I can argue kept England out of wars. Well,
This?
he also, for his time, was very progressive in thinking and advanced for women's rights and treated everyone with respect and had respect for the customs and royal traditions. I guess
said
this was
King
after
Edward?
you're saying his playboy years, I'm assuming.
Oh, that's the one that educated the throne.
Yeah? Let's see.
Yeah,
if he's
King
Edward.
Edward.
Must be this guy, right? No. He said Edward
Well,
the Seventh. Edward the
yeah,
Seventh.
King Edward, the one that was the King George's brother.
Oh,
Oh, King George is up there,
hold on.
but his brother he left because he wanted to marry a socialite, and that wasn't allowed because she was divorced.
This guy, former king of the United Kingdom,
Oh, that's
1901
the
to
father.
1910.
That is the son of Queen Victoria.
Albert, in full, Albert Edward,
Einstein.
king of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland, and of the British Dominions.
That's the grandfather of Queen Elizabeth.
Oh wow.
Shit, son. That's King Elizabeth.
I mean, he looks. Yeah, he. Where are the crowns? They don't like crowns in this family.
Oh, I'm gonna watch that series now.
The crown?
There it is. Look at that right there.
Yeah, I know, but I think that's
Holy
superimposed.
shit.
I think that's super. Okay, no, it's here. It's real.
Damn.
Damn, we're gonna see Charles wearing that suit. King Charles, like we're gonna see it for the first time because fuck.
I guess yeah, he'll get coronation and then they'll just take it off. He won't actually wear it all the time.
Yeah, this is the first time we'll ever see a. This is the first time we'll see a king. No, a king.
Oh shit.
True.
That's fucking sick.
As for the fire two first, I'm gonna guess he meant the first two things.
The heaviest crown in the world.
That was the era he was in. So today it was wrong, but back then that is now society. Oh, I see what he's saying. So he was like with his times, but he was progressive for his time.
Sure.
Cool. All right, Dark. Thanks, man. Thank you for that input, sharing that knowledge, dropping the knowledge. I appreciate that, man. And thank you for taking part in the chat for the first time.
Lower that picture down.
Which one?
Go down. What did that say on top there? Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. I thought I saw something there that said "fuck" or "puck" or something.
What?
Yeah, I think that's how you were scrolling it down. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Oh, that says "puck." Okay.
Oh, here. Or
Drink
tuck.
some-
I don't
I
know.
don't know. Oh, is it tuck? I don't know.
It could be a
Or
P
fuck.
or a T.
Or an F. Fornication under command of the king.
See,
Oh,
there's where it came from.
was that actually a thing?
Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
I think that's what
That's
it
where the word
means
"fuck"
actually.
came from.
The original meaning of
Yeah,
Yeah.
fornication under the command of the
and
king,
the king.
because they needed an
Damn,
army
that
or
sounds
something.
really cool. Yeah.
Sheesh.
Sorry?
Because
Yeah.
like they needed like an army, or they needed subjects. Is that why? Like it's like
So
I don't even know. That's just I googled it one day.
When
and that was
people
it. I was like,
say-
oh shit.
when people say "fuck the queen," they're under the wrong impression because that means you're fornicating under the command of the queen.
it's not command, it's consent.
Oh, there you
consent,
go.
sorry.
Consent.
So when you say "fuck the queen," that's the wrong word to use now.
But these are memes. I mean,
Yeah.
I've
Fox
never
tried
I've
you-
I've
yeah.
never heard this before.
But that is an acronym. Fuck yeah.
Well, yeah, it works. One origin story for fuck is that it comes from when sex was outlawed unless it was permitted explicitly by the king.
Oh, fornication under the consent of the king.
So
Oh, there you
people
go.
who were legally banging had fornication under the consent of the king on their doors. They actually had like notification on their doors.
Oh
What?
my god.
That's so sick.
Yeah, I know what he meant. Like
I
Dark
love that.
saying he meant being a playboy and being a king in the time of colonization.
Yeah.
People today hold that against him and others.
Yeah.
But I argue, yes, he could have done something, but people forget back then that it was the normal in society was. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Exactly.
Did he have
That's-
mistresses? Of course, but what heir or king did not? That is why I do not hold that against him, because I know in that time period it was acceptable. But overall, he was. I get it. All right, cool. I mean, my
It's so based.
exposure to the royal family is so minimal. You know, like
Yeah, same.
I don't know much besides what we learned in elementary school about, like, you know, well, I guess what we're supposed to
fascinated with it.
pay in terms of
That type
respect or
history
whatever.
too, yeah.
Having fuck on your door is just based.
That's
though.
weird.
That's so sick.
Yeah,
That's what. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
it was-
we're fucking in here.
provided. No, and then it just changed to a sock on the doorknob. Is that what?
Yeah, I know.
Oh man. Yeah, maybe that's the conversion into like modern terms. Anyway, thanks guys for
Segue
coming
out.
out
Get
for this
segue
week.
out.
We'll see you next Thursday again for BrackCast 76. Thanks for watching. I'll have some links in the description if you want to see any of these articles that I pulled up earlier, and also the videos as well. But yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Thank you for watching.
All right.
Dark, thank you for coming out. Hit that follow if you like it. And we'll see you guys later. Peace.
Peace.
Peace out. Oh, it like ended already.